This segment is sponsored by Limor Media and the products you'll see. Fall is for entertaining and a great time to stock up on all that you might need for the holidays. So here to share her fall entertaining essentials is lifestyle contributor Limor Suss. Limor, it is time for holiday entertaining. This is exciting. You're going to help us with that work. What can we do to liven it up a little bit?
Yes. So I love having people over, especially in the fall months. And, one of the things I always like to have on hand is everything that I need for a charcuterie board. And one thing that you must have on hand are crackers, but I'm always looking for a great gluten-free option. So these are absolutely gluten-free. They're made with potatoes. So there's no flour, there's no grains, soy, corn, or dairy. They're light, they're delicious. They just happen to be gluten-free. The crackers and then the flatbreads are actually excellent for dipping. You can display them in a mason jar when you're making a charcuterie board. But over here, what I've done is I actually made a pumpkin-shaped cheese ball. So what you do is you actually make a cheese ball, but then in order to make the pumpkin shape, you actually just take some rubber bands. Once you put it into some saran wrap, and then that's how you make the grooves for the pumpkin. And then to get the orange flavor is I actually just blended up some absolutely gluten-free with some cheddar cheese. So it's a little bit pulverized. And then I just wrap the whole thing up, put it in the fridge for a few minutes. And it is absolutely delicious. It's so fun. And then the stem is just the bell pepper top. And it's available at, you can get the crackers at Whole Foods, Safeway, and at Harris Teeter.
What a good idea. That seems so easy to do. All right, I'm trying that for fall.
I really didn't want to do it because I thought it was a lot harder than it was. And once you do it, you're like, oh, I got this.
Why didn't I think do this before? Oh, what a great idea. Okay, what about a freezer staple that will make our meals a breeze?
Yes. So whether you're entertaining and you're looking for some soup options, or whether you want to make some wellness shots or even some compound butter, I love having Duro Gardens on hand in my freezer at all times. They have so many great varieties. There's ginger and garlic and turmeric and dill and cilantro and basil. So anything that you need to make, there's no chopping, no mess. All you do is a pop of a tray. So over here, I made these turmeric ginger wellness shots. So you just take the Duro Gardens turmeric, the ginger, some lemon juice, some orange juice, a little bit of cayenne pepper. It is absolutely delicious. The compound butter, I love for Thanksgiving. So if you need it for your turkey, you just take the garlic. I added some parsley, basil, cilantro, whatever you want. And then, of course, some soup for the fall holidays. You can make a pumpkin soup. But over here in front of me, I made a ginger carrot soup. It is absolutely delicious. And it's just so easy because even the kids can help out in the kitchen because there's no chopping. They just kind of love popping it out of the tray. And you can get them right at Harris Teeter and at Whole Foods.
I love it too because sometimes you buy herbs but you have to buy a bunch and you only need that little. So this way you're not wasting anything.
Exactly. I feel like I buy like a whole thing and then it just kind of sits in the fridge and then it rots. So this is a really great way to make sure you're not wasteful and you have everything that you need on hand.
All right. October is National Seafood Month. So how can we incorporate seafood into our meals?
All right. So I love a grazing board. So over here I made a tuna romesco grazing board. It's absolutely delicious. I have some veggies and some olives. Of course, I have the crackers on there, and I'm using the Genova yellowfin tuna. It actually packs a ton of flavor and protein. And the Genova hand-selected tuna, they have fillets that actually have uniquely rich and savory flavor, stemming from the brand's Mediterranean inspiration. It's actually the perfect way to elevate any dish from good to great. And it's really easy, whether you're making a grazing board or just a really quick weeknight dinner. This is really a great way to incorporate seafood into your diet. And if you want to get more recipes, you can go to genovaseafood.com for some recipe information and to find out where to purchase.
I always love your creativity when it comes to food. Limor, thank you so much for these ideas.
Thank you. I'll see you guys next time.
Limor, thank you again. For more information, visit limor.tv and make sure to follow her on Instagram at Limor Suss.